EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today, we've got a good one on tap in the AFC North, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. The first of two here on Christmas Eve. The Bengals and Steelers underway on this Saturday. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go. 12, 12, 12. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow on first down. And incomplete to open things up. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So if they can win here in Pittsburgh, they'd be able to claim the season sweep. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow.
11.
You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
12. 11 empty. Here we go.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On 1, ready?
From midfield now, Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Takes the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
Here we go, here we go.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Burrow now off the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. You look at the Steeler defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Here we go.
3rd and 10 wasn't going to be easy. Now after the holding penalty, they have to deal with a 3rd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. That's good, the completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Desmond King back deep. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The Steelers at 500, 7-7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pickett sets up play action. To the right side and complete to Washington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Now Mason. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Montravius Adams. You look at this Steeler defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. This defense for the Steelers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Down the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return, it's King. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Second down, here's Pickett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Alex Highsmith, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Mason on the draw. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. McPherson's kick is good, and the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Harris running straight ahead. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Man open is Robinson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
First and 10, here's Pickett. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. They hand this off to Harris. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
Pickett will look to throw it here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds here. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Harris. And the avenue collapsed for him as he's going to be held up short of the goal line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. A couple extra tight ends are in. 3rd and goal from the 1. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Pickett now, 3rd and goal. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Set up.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 3. Burrow will throw. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Here's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Second down and 6 now. Pickett back to throw. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Let's go now.
Pickett now on first down. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got this to Pickens. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
18-yard line.
Second and 6. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Boswell's kick is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Here we go, here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Gun. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And this one is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And Gordon's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an avalanche. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup at 38.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Pat Fryermuth, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 17-3. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now
trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. A handoff for Warren. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on. And that's going to get called every time.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bengals take over first down again at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Alex Highsmith able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Chase, the motion man right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And he'll be stopped at his tracks right at the 33.
A big gain on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
12.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
11 MT.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This one complete to Yoshibas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Now Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
12.
At the 10-yard line.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bengals are able to cut into that deficit. Evan McPherson for the extra point. And this is up and good. That'll make it a score now of 24-10.
Steelers 24, Bengals 10. McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Johnson. And Johnson going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Harris. Sheds him off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. 94 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch this on tape, they're not going to be real happy with themselves. They had a great opportunity that they let slip through their hands.
First and 10, here's Pickett. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, we know he can run the ball. There he shows he has the ability to do a little bit more.
That's what you call a complete player. A guy who can run it, catch it, probably can protect the passer when necessary, but his skills are best used when you get the ball in his hands.
And that's the thing. When you've got an athlete like that, you want to get the ball to him in multiple ways, right?
Without a doubt, because he often creates mismatches about who can cover him, whether he's coming out of the backfield or even lining up like a receiver.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Inside handoff to Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage would be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Burrow will throw. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On the give, this is Harris. No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
On second down, it's Brooks, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
They'll run on first down. It's Brooks. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. They'll run with Harris. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And the Steelers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. On the give, it's Warren. And a short gain down to about the 33. Make that now 3 straight 2-yard gains.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the fourth. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Ready?
On first down, Brooks. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Cougar 19.
Now a run with Warren. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Brooks. And he's going to wind up with a first down as he's able to even dive for a little extra yardage at the tail end there. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Come on, set.
And they will take a knee here.
Ready.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Let's go now.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it.
They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Steelers, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.